Welcome to day 577 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian, and we have two very, very special guests with us today. We have Tony Lewis and we have Dennis H. Lewis, both from Zirkels. And if you haven't checked out Zirkels yet, you don't know what you've been missing. How's it going, guys?
Doing great.
Cool.
Got some
Thanks for
really
having
cool
us
things
on.
to announce and present today.
I
Yeah,
think
just tell us quickly what Zirkles is for people who aren't around, and then we'll get to the news and then get to what you guys are doing today and this last week.
So Zirkels is a Web3 content platform where you can publish long-form content, you can publish videos, you can publish podcast episodes, and you can get paid daily paychecks.
Awesome. Yeah, and you're rolling out. What are you rolling out today, and what did you roll out yesterday? Just briefly.
So last Thursday, I believe, or Friday, Dennis, I lost track of time. We introduced sponsorships inside Circles, which allows people to sponsor on a daily basis their favorite content creators. You can sponsor with as little as 25 cents a day. And today we're rolling out our new viral promotion engine, which is going to really help content creators get more exposure and more traffic to their content.
just what people need on DSO too. So I think that's great news. We're going to get back to you guys in just 1 second. Just want to go through the news. So PBMC, for those who don't know, PBMC DAO has announced that they've started their website. And they've also released a little bit of a roadmap. It was a two-pointed roadmap saying that next on their list is the launching of a new 100 CryptoKitties. So CryptoKitties is an NFT series from back in the day of BitClout and the early days of DSO, which was actually acquired by the PBMC DAO. Now they're going to be releasing 100 new CryptoKitties soon. They're also having a new Rebel 5 update. For those who are unaware, Rebel 5 is an interactive NFT puzzle game with free NFTs and DSO rewards. So both these projects were acquired by PBMC DAO along with a couple other projects. Looking forward to seeing what they do.
Yeah, me too. I love what PBMC is doing. It's a great DAO and built on DAO, of course. But moving on, the social world. As you know, we've been covering this for a few times now. The social world is doing something where they want to feature 50 creators on the DSO blockchain from 50 different countries. And so far, they featured Lil Lover, Miami, Japan, Canon, Japan, and BitClout FR. And today's featured user is Happy Rabbit from Malaysia. And Happy Rabbit is a big time OG on DSO, of course. I'm sure you've seen her posting quite a bit. She's been active for almost a year now and has over 26,000 posts. Quite a lot of posts for sure. She's received over 31,000 diamonds, which are tips on the DSO blockchain. So welcome to one of the 50 users, Happy Rabbit. It's nice to see you, and I'm going to play a video quickly right now.
In Desert, I'm from Malaysia. What I like about Desert for me is not only the social media, it's more like a community. We look each other is like a friend, family, brother or sister. We always support and encourage each other. We give them love, diamond, and sometimes NFT also. What I like about the social world most interesting is I can see every single post how many money I can earn. The social world is a multi-language. It got the English, Spanish, Dutch, Japanese, Chinese, Indonesian, and many more. I love Deso. I love the social world. We are a Deso.
Yeah, so I mean, Happy Rabbit, for the longest time, I thought Happy Rabbit was a man. So it's good to see Happy Rabbit's face and realize that it's not a man. Anyhow, Dwarf Monsters by Dennis Carsey. This is a new NFT project that just popped up out of nowhere, and I was actually talking with Dennis yesterday about it. It's really cool because they mint 10 of each NFTs. And I guess you can say it takes a page out of the book of Cyberpunk Apes, the promotional way to kind of get people on board. But the project mints 10 NFTs of each NFT, and they have different criteria that must be met in order to be one of the 10 to obtain that NFT. For example, number one, you had to be one of their first followers. For number two, you had to repost the NFT and tag 3 of your friends. And they have different things. For number 6, for example, it went to those who were one of their first 50 followers who reposted. So I love this project. Check out more at dwarfmonsters.nftz.me. Congrats to Dennis Carsey for starting it. Definitely worth taking part in it, I think.
Yeah, I love this project as well. And talking about NFT projects, Cloutjacks, of course, a project that we had on our show. We had Jody Bossert and Chairman Salvely dig down on our show a few days ago, last week. They released a really scary video of Jody Bossert. And I really don't know if Jody Bossert is scary at all, but I guess the atmosphere around him scary. And I'm going to just play a clip of this video as I talk here. But in the video, he discusses the project a bit, but also chooses the winners who chose the correct weapon that their generative NFT would have. And of course, this was a unique project where you would mint an NFT and pick a weapon, and then those weapons determine different things. It's really cool. But Brian Drever won. He won a photography by Michelle NFT, a hockey NFT, creations NFT, and he gets you pick another NFT out of the prize pool that was donated to the Cloutjack project. Mr. Music also won a Squatch NFT. Definitely watch the video. Definitely try and mint your own NFT if you'd like a Cloutjack. And you can just go to cloutjacks.net. But definitely watch the video. We link to it below.
Great video. So as many of you know, nftz.me is the only place where you can post and view live timed DeSo NFT auctions. Just go to nftz.me/auctions and you can see all of the auctions ending soon. I'm just going to highlight a few that are ending in the next 24 hours or so. Andrea's SPZ has one of their DeSo Land NFTs up for auction. These are really cool. I don't know if they're going to make a metaverse out of these or what, but they're really neat. Check them out. It ends at 1:15 p.m. Eastern time. The bid is like not even, I think, 25 cents yet. So you could get a really affordable NFT that's pretty unique. Elric Ericos has a photograph of Bear Mountain that's ending at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Manric Photo has a photo that's entitled "Once You Find Love, Never Let It Go." It also ends a little bit after 2 p.m. Eastern time today, as do some of his other photos. He's an awesome photographer. Definitely check them out. Meta Philosopher is auctioning off an effed up Cats number 21 Pikachu cat that's ending around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. There's several Cloutpunk NFTs being auctioned off that are ending today by HR Vat and J Di. And there's an Insurgent Frog number 100 that ends at midnight tonight Eastern time.
Yeah, so quickly, I want to get to the top NFT bidders over the last 24 hours on NFTZ. These people bid on the most NFTs on the DeSo blockchain in the last 24 hours, and they are as follows: Apertures, JD, Keaton Iram, Divine, Millhouse Van Houten, Dowbank, Shady Acres, Daffy27FY, Visage, and Visna Sularin. And the top diamond creators over the last 24 hours, according to our friends at Altumbase, these people received the most tips or diamonds on their posts and replies over the last day on the DeSo blockchain. Clout Women Unite was the leader, followed by Apertures, Miami, Japan, Shady Acres, Michelle Lord, Regina Marie, Krasenstein, which is, of course, us, Happy Rabbit, Divine, and Striga.
Yeah, congrats to Clout Women Unite for being at the top of that list. She doesn't get enough attention, I feel. Congratulations again, Clout Women Unite. Today's events, thanks to Miss Katie Ann. There's one event that we know about, and that's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's English Conversational and Vibe Hub with one Dolinsky.
Yeah, so tell us what you're doing. I'm like really excited because if you don't know, Ed and I we actually wrote for 3dprint.com. We founded it and wrote for it. We also founded a political news site back in the day, Hill Reporter, and we also wrote for that as well as edited for that. So we know about like Medium-like nodes. We know about like the whole editorial process, and Zirkels has us really excited. But tell us what you rolled out last week and then what you're rolling out this week. We briefly touched on it in the beginning of the show.
Yep. So last week we introduced sponsorships for blog owners, and this new functionality inside Zirkels would allow you to sponsor your favorite blog with as little as 25 cents a day. And again, the blog that you decide to sponsor gets paid your sponsorship amount on, every day as part of their daily paycheck. And today we're actually releasing something that we've been working on all summer. It is, and Dennis can probably confirm this, what we believe to be one of the biggest pieces of this puzzle that forms Zirkels. Up until now, we've built a very powerful content platform that harnesses the power of blockchain technology and the power of social blockchain components. And if you were to open up an account today on Zirkels, you could earn rewards on your content, and you would actually get paid on a daily basis, which people seem to love. I mean, when's the last time you actually received a daily paycheck from YouTube or Facebook? Probably never. And there are many other awesome functionalities that we've been slowly rolling out inside Zirkels, like collections, referrals, questions. But today, with this new viral marketing engine, we're actually taking Zirkels up a notch. Now, what the hell is an online, promotion engine? What does that even mean? Well, you see, Dennis and I actually have a background in marketing, and I would say that over the past 6 to 7 years, we've been using a bunch of different tools to try to build small armies of people that would help us promote our businesses on the internet. And that is exactly what our content creators on Zirkels are asking for right now, right? How do we get the cool content that we're creating on Zirkels and get more exposure and more traffic to it? Well, this new viral engine is exactly the right tool to do that. It works in the following way. You create promotional actions that people can do, and once they've completed those actions, you compensate them in one way or another. For example, you could ask someone to comment on a Zirkels article, and in exchange for that comment, you're going to give them, 25 cents. Or you could ask someone maybe to quote your Zirkels article on Diesel, and in exchange, you're going to give them 10 cents. And in a way, a lot of people are going to find a lot of resemblance to what Cloudcast was offering, except that we've actually taken this much, much further, because we're not just letting you create actions that pertain to Diesel. You can actually create promotions outside of Diesel as well. So for example, you could ask someone to tweet out a link to your article, or you could ask someone to create a 5-minute YouTube review talking about your blog. And so in a way, yeah, this is probably one of the biggest pieces of this puzzle that we thought we had to create inside Zirkels. And so ultimately what users are now going to enjoy is not just a powerful and fair and transparent platform to create content on, but it is also going to be a major power tool to get more exposure as well. So yeah, super exciting. We've built really big armies of over 100,000 people using similar tools that didn't have the blockchain functionality that Zirkels has to offer. And they were actually very, very kind of expensive to use, which is definitely a unique value proposition to actually start creating content on Zirkels and promoting it through our viral promotion engine as well.
So a quick question. So if are there tracking mechanisms? So if you tweet out my article, then you get 25 cents. Is there a way to track that, or is it
For sure. So we let the owner of each campaign decide whether they want to audit completions before actually paying out the rewards, because we do understand, and we've actually dealt with this in the past, where people come in and try to cheat the system, and that's obviously not going to cut it. So depending on what type of action you're asking people to complete, you may want to audit responses before actually paying out rewards. So yeah, that's definitely something that we thought about for sure.
And then you talk a lot about promoting your article. Can you use this for other things as well, or is it just based so you can use it for what? So if I wanted to say I'll give 10 cents to somebody to go and like my YouTube video, that would be permitted by you.
Yeah, we're not doing YouTube yet
Okay.
for actions like that, but you could definitely, any post on Diesel you want to do. By the way, Tony didn't mention you can do sweepstakes, so there can be contests where people get instead of 10 cents for doing a share, maybe you say, if 25 people share this article, one of them's going to get $10. And then you've got somebody won $10 for a free share, right? We think that's kind of fun. And then prizes don't have to just be DSO. They can be DSO, they could be DSO dollars, they could be an NFT. So any DAO coin as well, we can use for prizes. So imagine if you're promoting a DAO and you want to get people to see your content, or you want to get them to, you can get them to sponsor your DAO, and you could give them some extra coins for doing so. And you can run that through the viral engine as well. So yeah, really powerful stuff.
I love that. That's such a great idea. So like, how would, like, say somebody wants to just dive into this, where do they go? Do they go to just zirkels.com and they find it there? Is there a direct URL?
Yeah, we've created a new page. It's called Earn. You can find it at the very top of the Zirkels header. That page breaks down all of the different methods in which you can actually make money on Zirkels. I mean, right now, starting today, not only can content creators make money on Zirkels, but if you don't create content and you simply want to be part of someone's army and share, help them share their content online, you can actually start making money that way as well. Going back to the whole making sure that people are not cheating your contests and your system, we've actually created something that we're calling rooms, where people and campaign owners can actually create their own room and set their own restriction access to that room. So say, for example, that you don't want just anyone to be part of your army, and that you only want people who hold a minimum amount of your creator coin to be able to be part of that army. They need to be holding that amount that you specify. That applies as well to, if you have your own DAO coin and you want to make sure that, only people who hold your DAO coin can actually be part of your bounty army, that works as well. So we're making it super easy for you to make sure that only the people that really, show enthusiasm and passion about your content can actually spread the word about your content.
I love this. I think it brings up the whole point of how creators are going to be able to come onto DSO who may not have been huge influencers elsewhere. Maybe they're influencers to a certain level. Maybe they had like 10,000 Instagram followers. They can kind of come on, establish themselves on the DSO blockchain, use Zirkels to promote themselves. Maybe they want to invest $1,000 in themselves, use that money to invest in themselves, and in turn get more followers, get more people investing in their creator coin. So it creates a cycle where you can actually ignite your path to the top of a new future of social media.
And what's really cool is that you don't need 10,000 people to make it happen. I mean, if you take the sponsorship function that we launched last week, and you just give, if you get 500 people to give you 25 cents a day, that's almost $4,000 a month in recurring income on chain that you get paid daily. I mean, and that's 500 sponsors. That's not 500,000. It's not, you don't need 1 million people on YouTube to make money. You can pay the rent with 250 people that care about what you do and care about the content that you like, and that are willing to give you a quarter a day.
So is there anything in it for you to sponsor somebody? Like, does your name get posted somewhere on the articles? How's that work?
Yep. If you're sponsoring a blog, the top 3 sponsors get mentioned on the blog page and in every article for that blog. So they show up nice and big in the header. So yeah, there's compensation there. And also, if the blog owner wants to, he can share a part of that, just like he shares the rewards, he can share a part with his creator coin holders. So right now, if you get on and you sponsor Zirkels, we're sharing 50% with our coin holders. So imagine, getting paid every week, recurring passive income just for owning Zirkels coin.
Think of it as a dividend. And of course, creators can also create premium content for sponsors. So if you want to put sponsors on a more premium tier inside your Zirkels blog, where only sponsors can access specific pieces of content that are more valuable, like that is definitely also something that you can do.
Yeah, I love that. And like Ed and I, we have experience with medium.com. And I can tell you, like, there's so many independent writers out there, and Medium pays pennies. I think we had an article maybe 3 or 4 years ago that really went viral, and we had hundreds of thousands of views. And I think the biggest month we had was like $220 or something. So it's like writers are definitely looking for ways to monetize their content. away from Medium, because you're not going to make it rich on Medium unless you're like a professional writer. And usually those people have careers and jobs and are working for major publications.
Yeah. And
For
it's
sure.
just not fair. I mean, to be honest, that's the whole philosophy behind Zirkels, is that, you know, you put in all the hard work creating the content, well, you should get the lion's share of all the money back. I mean, that's just, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
we're already seeing very, you know, like specific scenarios where, for example, take Randir. Randir is a big supporter of Zirkels. He has some content in Medium that has had a lot of views and a lot of claps and a lot of traction. Man, in a few months, he's made hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Zirkels with what, only like, I don't know, 80, 90 views on his articles. Whereas on Medium, he hasn't made a single penny. So we're already starting to see the potential behind this, even though there's only like a few hundred people on Zirkels right now.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any plans to reach out to people who are not familiar with DSO, maybe Medium writers who are not like really profiting? Like, do you have a plan for that?
So starting last week, actually, for the remainder of the year, we're going to be releasing 1 to 2 product releases a week inside Zirkels to build up some momentum, because by mid-December, we're going to be releasing Zirkels on a very special place that will hopefully not only bring more people inside Zirkels, more content creators onboarded on Zirkels, but also a whole lot of people into the DSO ecosystem for sure. I can't tell you where it is, but it's going to be a fun place.
Is it a Super Bowl ad?
I wish. I only wish. Well, Tony's going to have to dance more bachata to get before we can get there.
So I have to ask you about this, because I thought it was hilarious. Mario Nawfal, you got his attention in a really unique way by showing off your dance moves before pitching him on Zirkels, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually a huge bachata enthusiast. I'm nowhere near his level. Like, I would really love to go to one of his workshops. But I do a lot of salsa and bachata dancing in my free time. And so I figured, hey, if I want to get his attention, you know, maybe showing my not so move bachata skills may be a cool way.
Well, it worked, right? He
Yeah, it worked.
on
Yeah.
Twitter.
And, you know, I had some really cool compliments on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I think he had good skills. Don't underestimate yourself.
You know, I'm actually, that was from last Christmas. You can actually see that I'm still wearing a mask, because we still had to wear masks back then. So they're actually much better today, let me tell you.
He improved. Mario, he improved. Definitely check out Zirkels. Before we let you guys go, is there anything you want to close on? Anything we missed? What do you want to tell the viewers?
Yeah, just keep on watching Zirkels. We have a roadmap of 2 releases a week from now, pretty much till December, and lots of stuff that's only on Zirkels. Big releases, small releases, all sorts of stuff coming out. But yeah, Zirkel on, guys.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Can't wait for it all. And I can't wait to see the people coming in just to use Zirkels and then becoming more familiar with the DSO ecosystem. So keep up the good work, guys. Pleasure to have you on the show like always. I think this is the 3rd time you guys been on. Maybe you can come on for another release sometime soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.